and fight every nigger here, bro.
Hold on.
I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro. I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro.
Hold on.
I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro.
New developments tonight in the video of a Philadelphia Eagles player using the N-word on a security guard. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ian Page.
I'm Carrie Barrett. It is good to have you with us. Riley Cooper breaking his silence as the scandal broke early this evening. Well, tonight his teammates are standing behind him as social media lights up. Fox 29's Omari Fleming has more from players and fans, but we're beginning with Howard Eskin. He's in the newsroom with the video and, of course, what the team is saying about it. Howard?
All right, Cooper, he made the racial comments at a concert in June when he got involved in a confrontation with a security guard. Cooper admitted he had been drinking at the time.
I will jump that fence and fight every here, bro.
After meeting with team owner Jeffrey Lurie, general manager Howie Roseman, and the coach Chip Kelly this afternoon, Cooper apologized for the remarks.
I'm disgusted and I'm sorry. That's not the type of person I am, and I wasn't raised that way. I got a great mom and dad at home, and they're extremely disappointed in me.
In a statement by the Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie, he said, "We are shocked and appalled by Riley Cooper's words. This sort of behavior or attitude from anyone has no role in a civil society." Lurie also said Cooper was fined for the comments, and the NFL also released a statement saying comments like this are wrong, offensive, and unacceptable. Ian?
All right, Howard, thanks a lot. And tonight, Eagles fans, as well as current and former players, have got a lot to say about Cooper's comments. Some are standing by him, and some are highly critical. Ike Reese, a former Eagles linebacker, tweeting, "Of course I'm not okay with Riley's ignorant moment, but I'm smart enough to know that he's not the first and he won't be the last." But Reese certainly is not the only one talking tonight. Fox 29's Omari Fleming live at the NovaCare complex in South Philly, where Cooper's teammates had a lot to say tonight. Omari?
Well, Ian, wide receiver Riley Cooper is used to taking hits on the field, but he is taking hits off the field tonight for that racial slur that he made. And tonight, his teammates are responding, and they say they're backing him up.
I will jump that fence and fight every here, bro.
Now that Riley Cooper's verbal fumble has gone mainstream, the Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver is going public with an apology.
I said something that was absolutely disgusting and terrible, and I should not have handled it the way I handled it.
The fourth-year receiver continued his apology tour after Wednesday's practice, saying sorry to his teammates.
Still love him as a teammate, still look at him as one of my brothers. As a teammate, you know, I forgave him. As a team, we forgave him.
That forgiveness not so easy for some of the fans.
Wow. That's brutal.
In his defense, it's a word that gets thrown around too much. You know what I mean? I think it's a word like dude or bro in today's culture, but I do think if you're a professional athlete that there has to be some sort of restraint.
Michael Vick's brother Marcus even sounded off, tweeting he's putting a $1,000 bounty on Riley's head for any free safety. Vick distanced himself from his brother's comments, calling for cooler heads to prevail.
I don't agree with what my brother's saying. You know, Riley's still my teammate. And he just stood in front of us as a man and apologized for what he said. And my brother has to, you know, not show a certain level of ignorance himself.
Some strong words there from Vick, and Riley was fined, but he would only say it was a sizable amount. Sources are now telling Fox 29 News that the Eagles organization has contacted the DA's office to find out some charitable organizations that Riley can donate to. Reporting live in South Philly, Omari Fleming, Fox 29 News.
Definitely has people talking. Omari, thank you. As we mentioned, a lot of action on social media tonight about Riley's comment and his apology.
Former Eagle Hugh Douglas had this to say. Shout out to Riley Cooper for keeping it 100. At least now we know.
Let us know what you think. Head to myfoxphilly.com and click on the Facebook icon to like us. A lot of you are talking about this story tonight, so check out our page to see the conversation.
Chase.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, King JB here with King JB Uncensored. You guys just saw the video and the apology. Riley Cooper, the Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, Got caught. Here's the thing. Here's what bothers me about him getting caught. Is shit like this is why black people think that all white people are undercover with the racism. I deal with it all the time. You know, no matter how urban I am, they will always think that somewhere deep down, someone like myself even is a racist. That maybe even behind closed doors I say that word. I don't even say the word when it ends in A. And I've been told before, hey man, you from the hood, you got a pass. No, I don't. Nobody has a pass. It really bothers me when I see white bras do it. Just because they suck black dick, they think it's okay for them to say that word. White dudes see a couple hip-hop videos and they think it's all right to say that word. It's not all right. No matter how you say it, whether you black or white, the root of it is a derogatory term used to disgrace a whole nation of people, and I think with that being the case, it's wrong. Now, let's get to Riley Cooper. I wanted to preface my comments with that right there, because here's the bottom line. People have said, well, if Roy Hibbert can be fined $75,000 for saying no homo, why is Riley Cooper only being fined a small amount? Let me explain the difference. Roy Hibbert said what he said in a professional arena at a press conference. Riley Cooper, no matter how ignorant I think his comment is, there should be no punishment whatsoever, except for the punishment he's going to receive from his teammates, from the linebackers that's going to nail his ass. Would you like to know why? It's very simple. Even though I think racism is ignorant, I believe in the freedom to have it. I watch plenty of black people on YouTube or just in general say cracker and this and that. And as much as I hate it, they have the freedom to be that way. If you're a racist, you have a freedom to be that way. You don't have to like seafood. You don't have to like white people. You don't have to like gays. You don't have to like anything. And to me, I think society is trying to push this on somebody. And the very same people that I see having a problem with this, are the very same people that are racist themselves. You can't be hypocritical. If you say cracker, you can't be mad at that man for saying that. Only people like me can actually even comment on it. People like me that don't believe in racism at all. But still, at the end of the day, people have the freedom to be as racist as they choose. They have the freedom to be any way they want. If that dude don't like black people, that's his problem. That's his fucking fault. I better not see him watching one NBA game. He better, bottom line, that motherfucker, Riley Cooper, if that's the way he feels, fine. I don't even see why he's in the NFL then. But at the end of the day, what he said was in his free time. He was very pussy about it. He said, I'll fight everyone in here. He was at a damn country singer concert. Wasn't no damn black people there. He's pussy for that. Now that, I'll admit, he's pussy as hell for that. Why don't you go say that shit at a Jay-Z concert? You know why? Because that challenge might get accepted. Riley Cooper's a pussy. There's no question about that. Just like George Zimmerman's a pussy. But technically, does it make what they did wrong? I think all racists are pussies. I think Quanell X, the leader of the new Black Panthers, is the biggest pussy known to man. That's just the bottom line. So anyways, with Riley Cooper, I don't think he should be fined or suspended at all. He didn't say that shit at a press conference. He didn't say that shit in an NFL capacity. And technically, he didn't say that shit in front of a camera. It just so happens in today's age, everybody's got a damn camera phone and everybody's a fucking journalist. So everything gets caught. And that's exactly what happened. He got caught. And it was stupid. But what does that got to do with his professional job? What's that got to do with his career? Let Mike Vick and them boys get at him. Trust me, they're going to get at him. But come on, man. The dude only had 23 receptions for 3 touchdowns last year. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave his job alone, man. He ain't got no damn money. Would you like to be fined $1,000 or $20,000 every time you said some shit you shouldn't have said? In your free time? In your personal time? Let's be real here, man. Like I said, man, I don't support what he said, but I support his right to think any way he wants. Just like you, just like me. I don't like gays. All right, well, let me rephrase that. I don't like the act of acting gay, and I don't like it being all up in my face. So what? I have the right to be that way. I don't like seafood. So what? If I make, you know what I'm saying? What if I say fuck fish? Listen, man. I fight every fish in this motherfucker. So what? Don't like him then. Don't support him. Don't watch his games. Whatever. But there's motherfuckers that is literally protesting this shit. I don't get it. And the same people I see protesting it are, here's what they're saying. Them crackers in the Eagles office should be doing something about this. Do you realize the irony in what you're saying? The crackers in the Eagles office needs to do something about this dude saying the N-word off the clock. They're crackers. And they need to do something about the other races to appease you racists. Get the fuck out of here. He's stupid. Riley Cooper's a fucking idiot. And I hope he gets molly-whopped in that locker room. But everybody needs to quit trying to make rules for some shit. We got freedom of speech, man. Let's roll with it. Sometimes people say some shit you don't like. I might have just said some shit you don't like. You want my job to fire me? Why? And a lot of the motherfuckers that's asking for Riley Cooper to be fired and cut don't even watch football. I've seen motherfuckers that don't even watch football say that motherfucker needs cut. They need to fire his ass. And it'll be from a bitch that's don't even know who Joe Montana is. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Hypocrites. Really. The only people I want to hear talking is people that's never made a racist comment in their life. And that's why I can talk. I've never made a racist comment. Ever. Ever. And that's the truth. And that's why I want to whoop Riley Cooper's ass. Because people like him is the reason black people think people like me are undercover racists. That's why I can't even have a political stance without people saying, oh, that's because you're racist. Bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, man, King JB Uncensored once again, man. I'm out of this motherfucker. Love y'all.